Hello, Coach K community. Today we are going to be doing a nice sideline series on the classical side today of Pilates. Now I have my ankle weights out ready to go to add some extra resistance today with the sideline. You do not have to wear the ankle weights, but if you have some, go ahead and grab some for me and just place it off to the side of your mat to start. Let's go ahead and get started with that warm up. We're gonna come laying down onto our mat. Our knees are gonna be bent and our feet are gonna be nice and flat. So we're gonna start with a little march. Slow and controlled, you're gonna take your right knee in towards your chest, lifting your right foot off of that mat. Slowly, you're gonna reach that right foot back down, and then the left knee is gonna tuck in. Slowly reach it back on down. And we're just gonna keep alternating, going from the right to the left foot. Just gonna make sure those hips are nice and warmed up. Ready for this nice sideline glute workout today. We're gonna go ahead and just do 3 more on each side. Two more. And 1 more. And then keep those feet flat. What we're gonna do is a little stretch here. You're gonna take your right ankle, bring it up and over that left knee, and then push your right knee out to the side there. Then from here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna slightly tilt to the left. We're gonna stretch out that glute just a little bit to make sure it's ready to go. In 5, we're gonna switch to the other side. In 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna come through the center. Your right foot is gonna come down to the mat. Take your left ankle up and over. Push that left knee down and then slightly tilt to the right there. And hold that stretch. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring it on through the center. Touch that left foot back down. Last thing of the warm up here, we're gonna think of it as like knee circles. So I'm gonna start with the right leg first. You're gonna pull the right knee in towards your chest. You're gonna open out slightly towards that right. You're gonna push down and around towards the mat, bringing it back to the center. So again, pull that right knee in, drop it slightly to the right, circle it out and around. We're just gonna do 5 of these, so you have 3 more. Pull to the chest, open out, circle around. We got 2. And last one here on the right side. And touch that right foot back down. Now left knee. Pull in towards your chest. Open out to the left. Circle around. Bring it to the center for 5. 4. 3. 2. And last one. And touch that left foot back down. Let's get on into it. So if you had those ankle weights, go ahead and place those ankle weights on. Once you got those ankle weights, we want to start by working our right glute first. So in order to hit the right glute, we actually have to lay onto the left side of our body. And then go ahead and walk all the way down to the point that the left hand supports your head. You're gonna extend those legs nice and long out to your mat, creating what's called a banana shape with your body. So my legs are slightly in front of my hip. Think like reach the feet to the corner of your mat there. Now from here, you can always take the right hand and support you onto that mat there, or you can hold it onto your hip or just relax it down in the front. We're gonna start with a straight leg raise. So I'm gonna have you point your right foot. Slowly, keeping your right foot pointed, lift that right leg up. Flex the right foot, slowly lower back on down. So again, you point the right foot, slowly lift it on up, flex, slowly bring it on down. So go ahead and continue that straight leg raise. Now that you got the hang of the movement, now I want to get a little technical here. I want you to make sure that your hips do not roll back. You want to make sure that your hips stay nice and stacked here. Another thing to think about is instead of just laying on this left side, pull up and out of that left side of that body there. So you're creating what's called a mouse house. Doesn't have to be super big, but if you can, try to pull up and out of that left side of that body there. You are more than welcome to lay back down and just focus on those legs though. Now what's going to happen is in 2, we're gonna hold that right leg in line with our hip. So bring it on down, pause. Now take a nice big inhale, exhale, lift it up to hip height. So I don't want it lower and I don't want it higher. Now from here, slowly bend that right knee in, stop at your hip, slowly re-extend it back on out. And again, bend it on in, stop at the hip, slowly lengthen it back on out for 9. Now on this one, I can feel my left obliques fighting because I'm making sure I don't roll my hips back. I'm making sure to stay stacked with my hips. So sometimes we might feel the core working and the glute at the same time, and that is a good thing. We do want that. In a 4, we're gonna put together the bend and extend and the straight leg. I'll walk you through it in 3. Go in 2. Last one, you extend the leg, pause. Now from here, we lift the leg, bring it down to hip height, bend it on in, extend, lift, lower, bend it on in. You got it. Now I'm not rushing through this movement. We're getting that time under that tension here. We don't want to rush through any of this movement because getting that time under that tension is gonna give you those results that you are looking for. If we go too fast, then we're using too much momentum and we're not slowing it down. We're not thinking about where we're activating these muscles. We're using momentum instead of resisting through our muscles here. In a 3, we're gonna hold that right leg fully extended out. In 2. Nice work. Last one. We lift, lower, bend, re-extend it out, pause. Now from here, whichever way the mind tells you to go first, you're gonna create little in the air circles there for 10. In 9, we're going to reverse. Now again, your hips can't roll back. Your hips have to stay stacked. In 5, 4, 3, I'd rather you make that circle smaller. 2, 1, reverse that circle. It doesn't have to be big. Again, we're controlling those hips. In 5, 4, go in 3, 2, 1, hold it there. Now from here, keeping that right leg straight, you're gonna slowly swoop that right leg forward. Slowly swoop it back in line with your body. And again, slowly reach that right leg forward. Slowly bring it on back for 9. Now, depending on your flexibility and strength, you may be able to reach pretty far with that right foot going forward. I know that I can't go any further or I'm gonna lose that stability in my hip. So I'm keeping it in an area that I have control, but it's also still challenging my glutes. In 5, we're gonna finish out with little pulsing here. You got it. In 4, 3, go in 2, 1 more here, swoop it forward, bring it back in line with the hip, pause. Turn your right toe slightly down, pulse that right leg up and down for 10. Woo! Go in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoo! Shake it on out. Let's go ahead and just go right away to the other side. So now you can just roll over or switch completely to the other side like me. And then again, now laying on your right side, we extend both of those legs out. Drop down onto your right elbow, right hand supports you. I'm gonna go ahead and shimmy myself just a little bit further down so my elbow is fully on my mat there. Now from here, again, pull up and out of that right side or take your left hand, press it down into that mat for support. Now from here, we're gonna start with the point in the flex straight leg. Point that left foot, slowly lift that left leg up, flex, slowly bring it on down. Point, lift, flex, lower down. We got 9. Now again on this one, we're not moving our hips, we're keeping our hips nice and stacked. You got 7. Breathe through it. I would inhale as my leg's coming down to reset. Use my exhale as my leg lengthens up towards that ceiling there. Now you may have switched sides and thought, wow, why does this side feel so different? It is not typical to be even on both sides of your body. So sometimes just switching it on the other side, we might be a little weaker, we might have a little bit less stability, and that's totally okay. That's normal. Now one more here, but bring it down, point, lift it up to your hip height. Now from here, slowly you're gonna bend that left leg in, stop at your hip, slowly re-extend it back on out. And right away again, on this one, I feel my obliques firing up to control that hip stability. And again, it's okay to feel that core working as we're working those legs, because a lot of Pilates exercises have stability. And in order to take control of your stability, that core is going to fire up. In a 4, we're gonna put the 2 together of the bend and extend and that straight leg. In 3, go in 2, and one more here. And then you extend that leg, pause. So we're gonna go back, lift, lower, bend, extend, lift, lower, bend, extend. We got 9. Again, we're not rushing through this. We're taking our time. 8. 7. 6. 5. Woo! Feeling that burn here. 4. 3. 2. And one more here. We lift, lower, bend, extend, hold it there. Now from here, whichever way the mind tells you to go first, create little tiny circles there for 10, 9, 8, in 7, we reverse, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse that circle for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Last one. Slow and controlled. You're going to swoop the left leg forward. Slowly reach it on back. Now I can already tell on this side, I can't get my left leg to reach as far forward as my right leg did. And again, that's okay. Sometimes we have to modify on one side. And I can tell I'm having to fight a lot more with that left leg here. Same thing here though, we have that little pulsing to finish it out. 5 more of the straight leg going forward and back. Try not to let that left leg drop down. Try to keep it in line with that hip there for me. Go in 3. Go in 2. And last one here. Hold it in line with your hip. Turn the left toes down. Pulse that left leg up and down for 10. Woo, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoo, shake it on out. Go ahead and take those ankle weights off. And then we're gonna come to a seated position here. We're gonna do a seated figure 4 stretch now. So from here, stay seated on your mat. Feet are flat onto your mat, knees are bent. Hands are gonna come to the sides of your body. Now from here, take your right ankle, bring it up and over your left knee, turn out that right knee. If you're a little bit more flexible, pull that left heel in closer and feel that stretch there. For 10. In 5, we'll switch to the other side in 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot's gonna come down, left ankle comes up and over, drop that left knee out, pull that right heel in and feel that glute stretch there for 10. Totally can tell my left side's definitely tighter here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it on in. You're gonna extend both legs nice and long out in front. We're gonna reach those arms up towards that ceiling, grow that torso nice and tall. Take an inhale, exhale, fold that body over for 10. Now, if you felt that glute burn today, comment down below glute burn and I will totally cheer you on. If you would like a longer version of this, type down below and let me know that you would like a longer version. In 5, let's end with our seated breath work. And 3, 2, 1, slowly roll it on up. We're gonna sit with our legs crisscrossed here. Hands are gonna come to the stomach. Roll your shoulders back and down. Close those eyes. Taking a lovely big inhale. Let that stomach rise. Let it fill with all of that air. Then exhale it all out for 3, 2, 1. Well, thanks for joining with me today. Hope to see you in the next workout. Bye.